Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Bowser Slayer and today we're going to be looking at a game called Frostpunk. I've been playing it for a little while now and I wanted to share it with you all. So we're going to play a little bit of endless mode. We're going to do endurance and let's play a new map, something I haven't done, the flats. Generator surrounded by a very large flat area, suitable for expansion with supplies scattered all over the place. The distance to the resources might be a problem. Ooh, okay. Very large, customize. I'm going to be turning off the random hazards because I believe that they provide an unfair disadvantage, honestly, in this mode. I just have been entirely incapable of dealing with the random hazards. But without the random hazards, I can at least get by. So we're going to give it a shot here and start it up. And here we go. It's our humble generator with a little bit of a supply cache and nothing more. So, you can be the Mushroom Kingdom. Perfect. So, let's see what we are looking at for resources here. Okay. Not terrible. We'll see. Okay, so first, we need a lot of wood crates. We're going to need a lot of coal. We're going to need a little bit of steel. But the very first thing I'm going to do is go into our adaptation laws, and we are going to put kids to work immediately. People aren't going to be very happy about this. It's going to lower hope a little bit, but it is necessary in these harder game modes. Well, I guess not. You could make it happen without that, but it makes it a lot easier in these early days of the game. So, all children, engineers, workers. I might... Oh man, but that's a good cluster too. So I want to try to leave some of them in fact, I might go ahead and just put out a gathering post. I like to try to get the ones that are on their own first and leave the ones that are clustered for the gathering posts, but I think I can go ahead and put a gathering post out and we'll just be homeless for a little while longer, which will have to be okay. And we're going to build a road out from the city, or the generator, and they should start building that automatically. 35 workers. Where do I have everybody right now? Okay, so because that's one of each of the necessary resources, so I only really need to have like another wood and another coal, so I can pull people off of this steel wreckage, and then I can probably honestly put some people into here, because I'm probably not going to put a gathering post down here because I would have to destroy too many trees in the process. So I need to save 10 people to work on that. I've got 50 people not working right now. That's ridiculous. Okay, awesome. Alright, that's good. Just means that we can really get to work. Alright, pick up some more coal, because we're gonna need the coal. And here in a little while we will fire up the generator so we can warm ourselves. We need the wood. We need the wood. We need all the woods. So we've got 20 people, so we need 10 on this gathering post. And I'm probably going to immediately build a workshop as soon as possible and put 5 engineers on that so I can start to get tech. Because obviously I'm just going to need more things than just tents to get by. Not going to do. So we need the tech tree to start getting unlocked. So we're going to speed up time just a little bit here. Start gathering and workshop. Now workshop has heating level 2, base heating level 2, so I can put it outside of, if I look at the heating overlay here, I can put it a little bit outside of where the generator is going to actually affect. So workshop, try to line it up so it's not hanging out extra, because you gotta look good too. Gotta look good too. Everybody's gonna get to work. This should be built any second now. And it does start you out with 3 steam cores, which are extremely useful and effective for high level, really only useful in the end game high level tech and buildings, but we will get into that later on. Okay, so I don't have any engineers available, so I'm going to have to pull at least, I'm going to pull them all off here. Put that, and then 5 more, that's fine, okay. There, I've got 5 now, and I can get tech. So, first things first. Criminy. Let's do a steam hub. Yeah. Okay. So, here we go. We're off to a pretty good start, I think. This is not a bad locale. Pretty good. Is that coal? Where's my iron? There's my iron deposit. Okay. And the workday is over. Now what I can do, well not yet, I'm going to unlock some abilities with my law book here in a little while, and it'll make things a little bit easier, but people will be a little bit more unhappy, but we'll see how we balance that. No roof over our heads. Captain, people are understandably concerned about a lack of shelter. They are falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We'd better do something about it. I'll provide some shelter. You have 2 days to provide shelter for at least 40 people, or you can have 2 days to provide shelter for all 80 people. I'm going to play the confident side and say that I will be able to shelter everybody within 80 days. And it's a little bit risky. If I fail, I will lose contentment and hope. But if I succeed, then I will gain contentment and hope. So, we're going to go for it. Turn the generator on. See our heat level rising, and now it'll at least be livable in this area for now. Now they will continue to build for me while they are not at work, so we're going to see how many tents we can get put down right here. I think I can potentially get all 8, because there's 10 people in a tent, or yeah, 10 people in a tent, so I only need 8 tents. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So once these are all built, I will have successfully fulfilled my promise, and that should happen pretty quickly. Because now that nobody's at work, everybody is building their own homes, essentially. So, now that that is underway, the next thing I need to worry about is a cookhouse and a hunter's hut, because the first 2 things that will keep you alive, or that will kill you if you don't have, is food and coal. So we figured out the coal. Now we've got to turn all this raw food that the game starts us with into food rations, and then we've got to get a way to continue to get raw food. So that is our next step. That is the plan. And soon we will start lowering the number of homeless that we have very rapidly. So kick up the speed a little bit, because free time's not as exciting, I guess. Doesn't need as much intensive care as the rest of the days do. Now, I always debate between whether I put the cookhouse in this last little area that it leaves me, or if I put a medical post in there, or if I fit both in there and alright, shelter, promise fulfilled, hope rises, okay, cool. Or if I put both in there and leave one of the tents out a little bit further and heat it a different way. But it does leave you with that little bit of a need to quickly find other ways to heat or expand your radius. Okay, so we're going to go back into adaptation. I'm going to wait as long as possible to get into purpose, because I honestly haven't decided which direction I'm going to go yet. I've always had more luck with starting with House of Prayer and going for faith over order. But maybe we'll go with order this time, just because I have never gotten all the way to the end of order, so we'll see. We'll make that decision here in a little bit. But for now, adaptation, and we are absolutely going to go for soup. So this is going to raise discontent, and hope is going to fall, and the actual eating of the soup daily will cause discontent, but it will let us stretch our food much, much further than we ever would have before. So that's what we're going to do. And now we are just going to wait until 7 a.m. People are going to go back to work. and then we will have more resources and we'll get things done. Every day at 5 o'clock it stops you from fast forwarding. It goes back to normal speed. So you have to hit it again. Max speed. There, they're back at work now. Okay. So now I will soon have enough to construct... There it is, the cookhouse. Oh no, does it not fit here? That's disappointing. I thought that fits here. Okay, well that made that easy. What? This fit here last time? Okay, well... Drat. Well, it just made that decision easy. So the cookhouse is going to have to go out here. Boom. And we're going to go back in here. How much does this take? 25 wood, so we should get to that pretty soon. And we're going to need to do this for 20 wood also. Ugh, it's a lot of wood, people. It's a lot of wood. Luckily, with this veritable Fangorn's forest lies on our doorstep, so we're going to burn it. And we'll probably eventually have to tear that one down too. And then we'll start drilling into the ice wall for our wood. Yes, that is apparently the most efficient way to gather wood late game, is drilling into the wall of ice to pull logs out, which I guess that makes sense. Sure, why not? That's what we'll do. But anyway, yeah, gotta kick it up a little bit. So as we can see, tomorrow morning we're gonna get colder, but we are golden right now, which I almost want to like just shut this off for right now. What is our balance at? So right now we are way over. So, but you can never stockpile too much coal. So I'm actually going to kill this until it gets bad tomorrow, and we're going to throw our last 5 engineers. No, that's not even true. We only need so many people working the cookhouse at a time. So we're just going to have one dude working the cookhouse, because that is plenty. And our research is done. Awesome. So, okay. Let's see what this is. Child injured at work. A child got distracted at work and has been injured. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. Give this kid a day off. Child won't work for 24 hours. Hope will rise slightly. Scold this kid for being careless. Hope will fall slightly. Let's go ahead and raise hope. We can deal with one child not working for one day. That'll be fine. So next tech will be... it's either going to be faster gathering or hunter's gear. Let's do faster gathering. It's going to help us more in the short term. And then I want to... gonna need to put a steam hub out in this direction to heat this. But for now, I'm gonna go and put this medical post down here. And I'm gonna have to pull some more engineers off of here. Just one, actually, and that's fine. I'm gonna coal production from that one spot can go down. Just so I have, because the medical posts take engineers only, like the workshops. But then when we get to the hunters' huts take only regular workers. You can't use children or engineers in the hunters' huts. Which I'm going to go ahead and put one down. I like to put these down just away from everything because they do not require any sort of heating whatsoever, because they're I don't know how to really describe it. They don't really get used, in that when they're being used, the hunters have left. They leave the city to go on the hunt. So, but then when they come back, they maybe stop in there to drop off the hunt, but then they go to their homes and sleep. So it doesn't have to be heated in any way. Which I'm actually, I don't know why I thought, no, yeah, 5 for this. And then that actually takes 15 workers to man until I can reduce, or get the hunter's gear, which will reduce the number of people that it takes to run. But for now, I'm going to have to sacrifice 15 people off, which I might not do a whole 15, because 15, actually I might need to do more than 15, because one hunter's hut gives you, I'll have to check, oh crap. Heating's off, generators down, that's fine. Wood crates are depleted. Where? Okay, I will trust you that the wood crates are depleted. I don't see depleted wood crates. Almost depleted wood crates. Which is still equally not great. The generator's down, but see, everything's still plenty warm. Plus, it's got a stupid high amount of insulation. So, what was that noise? Okay. Heating is off. Yes, I know the heating's off. I did it on purpose. Leave me alone. Introduce a new law. Okay, adaptation. Probably gonna go for the emergency shift because I want the extended shift really badly. Okay, emergency shift, go. So I've got the 15 workers, I think. Yeah, no, 15 children. So I need to switch out these 15 children for 15 workers. So you 10 can come out of there and be children now. And this coal pile, what do you got? You got workers. I can't really sacrifice from from a coal pile though. I've already sacrificed from this one. Ooh, I really don't want to sacrifice from a wood pile either though. What is my coal ratio at? I'm not even using any right now. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna pull a couple more workers off of this. 5 children to replace them anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Max that out. Okay, so that's fine. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, Hunter's Hut gives you 15 raw food, and my cookhouse is turning food into raw food into rations at a ratio of 2 to 5 because of my soup. So that's a 2.5 times increase. So I'm only getting 37 food out of it, so I'm going to need actually an additional Hunter's Hut manned by even more people, which is the worst part of the beginning of this game, is how many people it takes to actually acquire food for your people. So we're going to go ahead. So it is, at the beginning here, a direct correlation, a 1-to-1. One person gets you 1 food ration, 2 food one person gets you 1 raw food, and 2 raw foods turned into 5 food rations. So it's going to be a little bit of a game I got to play here to not be wasting my workforce with too much food, but make sure that everybody is fed. And I'm going to have to turn on the generator, like, now, so that it will actually be heated up by the time the cold hits. Okay. Here we go. So now what did that do to my coal balance? Way up on my coal balance still. In fact, I'm about to run out of room for coal, so what I'm going to do is take all of the people off of this and put them on anything else, really. Anything else. Woodpile is maxed out on workers. Is there another woodpile? Yeah, it's far away though. Shoot, here's more wood and steel. That is also wood and steel. I'm thinking about, I'm probably gonna just build, that's coal and steel, build another gathering post out here somewhere. That's coal again, right here, right? Yes, coal. So, wood and steel. I'm going to go this way because there's already a road halfway to it. So that just makes that easier. So hold on. I've got to switch out workers for children so that I can get people out here. I also need to switch out workers for engineers. Oh, but I decided I didn't need that many. I never did the math, though. So for 80 people, 30 times 2.5 is 60, 75, 30. So I'm going to need at least all this. I'm actually going to need more than all 15 people in here. Is that right? Let's see what my food balance says. It'll tell me if I'm... Yeah, still under. Ugh, I was right on the math. 75, 80 consumption. I do the math in my head now because sometimes, like, it'll be too cold and the cookhouse gets shut down and it'll tell me my food balance is 0, but I know that I'm going to fix it in the morning, or, you know, that kind of stuff. So, I make sure that the math is on. But that doesn't fix my issues. So I'm just going to let this go how it is for right now. Let this clear out that. And we're just going to be scraping by on food for a little while. And that's just going to have to be good enough. Okay, what's this now? Protective mother. A mother has refused to let her daughter go to work, afraid she'll get injured. We could look the other way this time, but the others might see it as unfair. Let her have the day off. This child won't work for 24 hours. Hope will rise slightly. Nothing will change. I'll let the hope go up. We're early in the game. We need the hope. I don't have all my stuff, and especially now that we're going, I'm going to try to go down the order route. I don't know how hard I'm not as familiar with it, so it's going to be a little bit of an adventure. I actually really haven't decided. I might still just do the faith route because I know that it can work. And there's that temperature drop. So let's see. Still at plenty livable. These are good. And I don't have heaters yet. So that's probably going to be the next thing that I assign. Or I might, since I do have these other... but it can't. It's not nearly a big enough range for both of those. So here's where that child got out of work. I'm missing somebody here too. What's my coal balance like? Plenty. Might pull somebody off of the coal pile. 2 people here. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Just 2. Put one of them on wood. Put one of them on this gathering post. And then that's actually coal as well anyway. So that probably didn't even affect it a lot. I'm gonna be sad when this runs out of supplies. 32, 81, 429. Okay, so we still got a little while. Wood crates depleted here. Drat. Okay. So that steps up game plans. That's cool. So I'm probably gonna have to go ahead. That gives me 15 more people to work with. See, that's the thing about these gathering posts. That's why they're so much more effective. You get 10 people to work 3 piles instead of 15 people working 1 pile. So we are going to go ahead and do resources, gathering post, try to get it as close to the city as we can, as close to this other road as we can. Okay, right there. Oh no, 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 no. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to click on that and build a road. In this corner, criminy. This one. Ah! And that's in line, right there. And then go again. And do boom to boom. Okay. Okay. And street is under construction. Perfect. Beautiful. Good. Great. Grand. Wonderful. So then I'm going to have, it only take 10 of these 15 to do that, and I'll have 5 people sitting around. I'm just glad that when I placed the second one, it didn't destroy any of these resources. That would have been a catastrophe. Oh my god, that would have been the worst thing. And faster gathering. That's incredible. Okay, let's go back in here. Heating. Heaters. Start. What I prefer to do in the less treacherous game modes is provide the children with child shelters instead of the other half of the child labor. The other half was child shelters, and then you can have the children work as engineer apprentices, which speeds up how fast. You don't need as many workshops to get the same output of technology. But on these harder game modes, you'll get there on the technology sooner or later, but you need the workforce early on just to get everything, just so everybody can live, just to keep your people alive for that first amount of time when you're overclocking your generator or overdriving. New law. Okay, adaptation. I like to hit the cemetery early because people die, and it's a lot less terrible if you already have a cemetery. So we're going to do that. Now the other half of cemetery is corpse disposal, which you just put all the bodies in a pit for quote-unquote later use. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Yeah, potential future use, which is organ transplants, which is later on you can start taking pieces off the dead bodies and putting them on the new bodies, which is terrifying, and people much prefer to see cemeteries in ceremonial funerals. And what you can still do after that is down here, past Care House, is prosthetics. So then you can start to fix your crippled people with prosthetics instead of the organs of their loved ones. So we are just going to go ahead and do the cemetery. Here we go. And cemetery's cheap and easy, and you can pretty much almost always just go ahead and throw one out here and just be done with the thing. Almost got the road out. Are these hunters coming back? Yes. Which is strange. They must be on some kind of a weird rotation, because they're usually coming back when the workday starts, and the workday is almost over. Or is over. No. 18. Now it's over. Oh yeah, they finished that research before they ended the shift. Okay. Next. Now I'm waiting on this beacon, because I've found that when you build the beacon really fast and get scouts out there, they send you the first storm immediately. So what I do now is I wait until the first storm comes and goes, then I build my beacon and send my scouts. So, with that being said, Hunter's Gear is what's going to get at those 2 huts to do what I need to keep everybody alive. So that is next. Okay. We can see our coal is over. We're about to be out of room for coal, which is the better problem to have with your coal. Cemetery established. Excellent. Hope rises. So, but we are going to go right ahead and put up a supply or a resource depot. Again, does not need heat, so we're just going to throw it out at the end of this road because fuck it. Might put it right here. This will be like where they go, right along this road here, because these supplies are going to be out of here real soon. Boom. And I just hope it gets built before this is full, because we will see later on that we will be very happy that we have a surplus of coal when I increase, say, the generator output through my technology research, and suddenly I can't collect enough coal fast enough, and I will be gleeful that that is ready to go. So we're going to max that out with kids and regular workers. Oh, did I not? Oh, it's still under construction. I thought it was telling me that I didn't get the road all the way to it. But just somebody needs to build that last piece of road. Somebody do it! Everybody's running away. Nobody's going to build the road? What the frick? Okay, well my coal deposit is done. So that's another 900 storage of coal. So where we were about to cap out at 8 or 9, now we've got more than double that. So, looking good there. People are hungry. Why? I've got plenty of food. Go friggin' eat. Okay. So pretty soon I'll have that researched, and we should be able to be good with the amount of hunting we're doing. We should be more than good, and then hopefully we can stockpile a bit of food. Now I've got another cold front coming through. Ooh, and my heaters are done. So I can go ahead and kick these on, because they only actually work during the day, and now we'll see what that affects our coal balance. Still good. So that should immediately take into effect all of that. And so I've got 5 people working here, so this should be fully operational. I've got 3 sick people. They should be getting treated and cared for. Was somebody gonna... some of these guys must be building the street. That's got to be what it is. Like, come on. Go eat! I don't understand sometimes, which is probably going to say going to eat. Going to build. Okay, so this guy's probably going to build the road first. Yeah, see, it's highlighted there. He's going to go build the road. There. Now he's going to hunt. He's still not going to eat, so he's just going to be hungry for, like, a while. Alright, bud. You do you, boo-boo. Let's see how much this has left in it. 62. So, at 18 per hour. That's going to be dead today. New law. Adaptation. Go all the way for the extended ship. Child labor, all laws. We're going to go there. Not yet, though. Ceremonial funerals. People like that. Don't have anybody critical enough to need the radical treatment yet. I think I might go for the fight. Nah, but I don't really have that much. I'm going to go for the extended shift. I'm going to go for the extended shift, and it's just going to... but maybe not. This is where I get really wishy-washy. I can really go in any direction. Let's do the ceremonial funerals. If anybody dies, it'll be less harmful to the overall level of hope. So, leaves us still looking like we're in a pretty good position. So we're going to speed up time a little bit. Why are you at 90%? One person in treatment. Okay, so that's where one of my sick people work. We got 19 people not working right now? That seems ridiculous. Well, what else can we do, 19 people? Okay, let's see what you have to say. Double rations for kids. Yeah, we're in the good for... we should be in the good. Yeah, we can do that. We can afford that. Hope will rise. That's good. Let's do it. And let's double check that we can actually afford that. That 75 should be up, though. Is that still what I'm working on right now? Yes. Okay. So, but it will be all right. We will be fine with that. So, these extra people I've got standing around, we are going to put up... Is there another... There. Another wood and steel. Can we afford to gathering post all the way to there? And are the gathering posts going to be too cold to work at 2 steps colder? Livable. Chilly then cold. They will be workable. Cold isn't great. Cold is kind of the middle zone, a little below the middle, but it's all right. So I think we are going to go ahead and put a gather. Now, what is probably the easiest to pull it out from this direction? So that's going to go there. Pull this road to the nearest corner. Yikes! 24 wood. That's ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's probably dumb. I probably could have pulled it up one more step and not come down a step like that. Let's fix that before anybody starts doing it, because it's going to bother me. Destroy all that. I'm going to get 23 back. That's fine. I'll live with the -1 wood just to make it look good. Boom. Boom. Okay. All right. 20% because there's only one person working there. That's fine because we're still making plenty of food. Hunter's gear. So let's check our food balance. Boom. 100 per day. Golden. Beautiful. With that, we will research the sawmill. Or should we just go straight for this? Don't have enough wood for that. Sawmill is going to be next, because very soon we're going to run out of places to get wood. Now, the coal thumper, I generally skip the coal thumper entirely, because the coal thumper takes a ridiculous number of people to run. I use my first 2 steam cores on coal mines, and that is what we're going to do. I don't plan on researching this at all, because it takes 10 people to run the coal thumper, and then an additional 20 people to run the 2 gathering posts, designated gathering posts that it takes to clear out that much coal as fast as it comes up. And it's just a nightmare, especially in these harder modes, to try to balance, because you can't just put 30 people over there and walk away and have too much coal and let it be too much, because you need all your people doing as much as possible. So we can't be wasting our time and human resources on 30 people to run one coal thumper. So we're just going to go straight for the drawing boards and get the coal mining as soon as we have the sawmill researched. Steelworks, we will live. We're not going to die if we run out of steel. The other things, we can run into serious issues. Steel wreckage depleted, that means all this stuff is going to be out real soon. Which is fine. We will simply dismantle this gathering post and probably put it up here. Yes, 90% chance here. Until we start getting sawmills which will be excellent here. And also, that's what these coal spots are out here. So we're going to put, that'll be just one coal mine there, that'll be 2 coal mines. Probably just start with just the 2 coal mines it gives me together. And we are looking good on our way to a very solid, stable start to this game. See, if I had immediately put down a beacon, they would already absolutely have thrown a storm at me. But now I've still got 4 more days, and with definitely no storm. Now it's going to get colder tomorrow morning, but then we're going to have this heat wave come through, and we're going to have an easy start to this game. Just easy start. It's giving me, this is the best roll, I guess you could say, the easiest start this game has ever given me. So that's, must know that I'm recording and wants you all to see me succeed. So it was very kind of it to give me that extra boost at the start. Why are you at 7%? Going to build. Well, maybe now wasn't the best friggin' time. You want to build too? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. We've got food. Go freaking eat. Okay, so what else can we get out in front of here? Plenty of food, plenty of gathering posts. Steam hubs, we can put one out here, and this will just be our next area, our residential area, and then we'll go ahead and have the cookhouse covered, because when we go down 2 steps here, yeah, even when I engage this heater, it will not be enough to keep the cookhouse functioning. So I'm going to want that steam hub out here, and I'm going to keep it, as long as it's only for furnishing, heating the cookhouse, I will keep it on work hours only. But once I'm probably going to just go ahead and use it, and once I bring more people into the city, and if I need any more medical posts, I will put those in this same steam hub, and at that point I will switch it to a 24-hour hub. But I think I am going to go ahead and put it down, and I don't really need it to overlap, especially since sooner or later I will get a steam hub range upgrade, and my generator will also get a range upgrade, so it will be entirely redundant for me to overlap it. But it did get far enough to take care of the cookhouse, which is really the entire point. So let's see if we can't get back to daytime, get some more research done. I might, with this many people standing around, I'm probably going to go ahead and put up another workshop, see if we can't crush out a little bit of research as fast as you please. So this is kind of where I usually make my dividing line. So this half will be things that need to be heated more so. So like medical posts, cookhouse, housing, and then this half is going to be more industrial. The factory once I unlock it, the workshops as I need them, so on and so forth. So that is going to be how I divide it up. Now this time, I still haven't decided if I'm going to go down the order route. I'm probably going to go down the order route, just because I haven't seen the end of it, and the game has given me such a good foundation, a nice base, and a good start to my run-through here, that it would be hard for me to mess it up that terribly. So here, no, not the person, the place. Kick that up, and you'll see that it gets rid of the marker that says not functioning because of the temperature. So now it's working. Almost done with our second. Now, do I need to free up an engineer? I need to free up 1 engineer. I can go ahead and stick 4 of you in here just so you start functioning a little bit. Where are my engineers? Oh, that's where my last engineer is. It only starts you with, or no, yeah, 15. Wait, am I losing my mind? No, that's 15. Okay, yeah, alright. So what I'm going to do is, I only have 3 sick people, so it's 1 engineer equals 1 open bed. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull 1 out of here and put him over here. Why are you at 0? Going to eat. Ugh. Okay, so now I'm actually going to use, well, I like using my emergency shifts on the workshops. But I don't have anything that reduces my discontent yet, so I'm going to play it safe and not do that yet. soon. Ooh, shoot. Okay, yeah, here we go. That's what I've been waiting for. And you are cold. Ooh, everybody's cold. I need heaters on. You got your heater on, right? Yeah, okay. Everybody's... You're cold, but you're workable. Okay. You are... Okay, no. The wood crates are freezing. You are just cold. Okay, that's fine. We're good. Alright, and you need to be switched to work hours. Alright. Beautiful. And we'll speed it up just a little bit. Try to get through a little bit of time here. And we're about to hit this grace period of really good weather where I could, once we go up 2 more levels after this first level, I'll probably turn the generator off. Sawmills are now researched, so I'm probably going to go ahead... 50 wood. How much wood am I accumulating daily? Wood, 108 per day. Right now I have 47. Oh, well, I'm going to get 50 wood, like, right now. And... speed up time, there's my 50 wood, alright. Drawing boards, drawing boards. And I think that this is probably as good of a place as any to cut this video off. We've gotten quite a lot done. We've got our workshops working, medical posts up, plenty of food coming in. So we are in a balanced place right now that we could go this way for a long time. But we know better. We know that the storm is a-coming. So we have got to get better than okay. But I am going to cut it off here, so thank you all for joining me. Hit that like button if you're still watching. You probably enjoyed it, hopefully. And we'll see you next time. And until then, keep on slaying.